But now let's get to that point. Let me deal with that point along the same lines. You hear the controversy, what's going on in America now with the banks and the politicians being bought and so forth. Now in Iceland, they had a similar situation, and they were able to uh, to kind of get back on the right track. But what they did was they removed the people that they had, got them out of office, and I think they got to a public banking system. They kicked out all the banks. As a matter of fact, they actually locked some of them up. So locked some of the banks up actually. Um, some of you ain't gonna see here in America. Now here's the problem. In America, this is what frustrates me about the American people. Americans had a situation, and you know what happened? Well, people losing their houses, can't pay back the student loan, you know, wages getting cut, can't afford gas, so on and so forth. Now, I would think personally, to me personally, and the reason that I put my name in the hat to run for Congress is because that right there was enough for me. Even though a lot of that stuff I wasn't going through personally, but seeing that, you know, that's enough for me to want change, to want everybody in office voted out of office, because I know who backing them, I know who controls, and it's very simple. But for some reason, the average American don't see things like that. See, what the American people wanted to do is they wanted to go outside in the cold in December, in January, line up on Wall Street and beg the same bankers that said sleep outside in tents in the cold again, and beg the same bankers and politicians to stop doing it to them. And then what happened? What did they do? And they do this all over America, in Wall Street, New York, Boston. They did it even spread down to Memphis. A whole Occupy Wall Street movement, a whole Occupy movement. And then what did the idiots do? What did the lug nuts do come election time? They elected the same doggone clown that had been in there in the first place. The same clown. They had voted, they re-elected the same president, the same senators, the same members of the House of Representatives, the same ones. What the hell is wrong with you? And the people that did lose, they lost to somebody from the other side of the corporate party. If it was a Democrat lost, he lost to a Republican. If a Republican lost, he lost to a Democrat. And wasn't no Greens getting in there, wasn't no Libertarians, wasn't no Constitution Party candidates, Socialist candidates, or nobody else. Peace of Freedom Party, Justice Party. Y'all didn't vote for nobody else. You still got two political parties, and you don't even want to know that there are other political parties out there. You don't even inform yourself of everybody that's on the ballot, man. What the hell is wrong with you? What is it going to take, man? Does it take a hyperinflation? Does gas have to be $10 a gallon? I mean, do they have to be rationing water, and do you have to be standing in a bread line and starving before you say, you know what? Maybe we should get together and make a change. I'm not understanding that at all. The jobs are not coming back. I'm sorry, people. The jobs are not coming back to America. I mean, it's just how it is. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you the truth. They can't bring the factories back to America. They can't do it. Because when you look at the difference in production costs between those sweatshops that they have and on the other side, what it would cost to meet the regulations over here, to have the factories over here, in terms of minimum wage, in terms of working conditions, the labor law, there's no way that you're going to be able to turn a profit and provide affordable products for the consumers. It's not going to happen. It's just mathematically impossible. I mean, just cut and dry. So the jobs can't come back. Now I know the Republicans keep selling that idea to you, but they lying. There's no way it's gonna happen. It can't happen. See, there's no such thing as this is a this is globalization era. There's no such thing as America. There's no such thing as Great Britain. This is a supremacist global power structure here. These people get together and decide what's going to happen all over the world. There's no such thing as freedom in America is better than everywhere else because they got dictators. Because America is the one that's backing these dictators. Okay? They are the one that are backing these dictators. Muammar Gaddafi stood up and said, you know what? The Europeans have a European Union. How about we form a United States of Africa? He was down with that. He didn't make it up. He didn't start it. But he advocated. He was one of the main supporters. We should have our own gold-backed currency. Let's get off the dollar. Now, he signed his death warrant when he said that. You had folks on the BBC talking about, look, he should have said that in the private conversation. He should not have got in the press conference on international TV and said nothing like that. That was a bad move. And they right. Because, see, you don't play with these people dollar. Saddam Hussein learned that the hard way. The people of Iraq learned that the hard way. My message to the bright minds is you need to see what time it is, man. You need to see things for what they are. For the young people, I'm trying to tell you something. I know it's hard to listen to a young man that's your age and, you know, over the establishment. I understand that. But you need to have some courage if you want to have a future. You better stand up and have some courage and listen to somebody telling the truth, telling it raw. You need to leave convention alone, man. Call a spade a spade. You living in the new Roman Empire, man. That's what you're doing. You're living in the new Roman Empire. You're living in a government that exploits everybody else on the planet Earth. Your PlayStation wasn't made here in the United States. Your boxing draws wasn't made in the United States, okay? Most of your food didn't come from here. All right? Your basketballs, if some of you play sports, some of you young people playing sports. Your basketball was made in a sweatshop in China, in Taiwan, in Korea. It wasn't made here, man.